Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Cody here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Our Secret Below. Now, if you see the menu, we pretty much have everything. We got pretty much 100% on it, besides a few achievements. So if you're struggling with this game like I was, then this guide is for you, my friends. So if you don't mind just hitting the like button or subscribing for more, just because I took the time to make this guide, I would appreciate it. If you don't, that's cool too. So without wasting too much time, let's just hop in the game. Now, this guide is for ending 1. If you guys want to see how to get endings 2 and 3, just let me know down below in the comments, and we can make those videos real quick for you. So first of all, you have to move this, grab this note. It's going to tell you that there's a loose rock in the wall, which happens to be right here. You're going to grab the bolt cutters, and then you're going to free yourself from these chains, get out of this door. Now, once you go here, I'll trying to explain the mechanics of the game, but you want to grab this screwdriver, and this is what's going to start it all. So pop off this faceplate here, and then you will realize that you have to find 4 jumper cards in order to open this door, which is essentially how to get to the end of the game. So in order to find these 4 jumper cards, you have to learn the locations. In order to find out what the locations are, it's going to be static every time. But go to page 3 of this, look in the bottom left of the page, and it's going to tell you it's in the firebox, the file cabinet, the glove box, and the office locker. So first one's pretty easy. We'll get this one out of the way. Once you know where it is, it's the same every time, for this one at least. So you're going to grab this electronic part inside the box, and you're going to go over here to this shelf. You're going to open the scan lock, pop it on the back with the part you just got it by clicking it. Click the front, and boom, you got your first jumper card. So that was pretty quick. You're already a quarter of the way there. The first 2 are pretty easy. This should spawn a cutscene, if I recall correctly. Cool. And I'm going to try and do this all in one take, so if I stutter, which I usually do, or if I, talk over myself, then that's why. I just don't want to make this harder than it needs to be. Especially, I want to make it easy to follow along, too. So, click this little red button here, and you're going to walk all the way over to this spooky face. If you're squeamish or you're scared, just make sure to close your eyes and hold W on the keyboard. But basically, you're going to interact with this face. It's going to spit out a ticket, like one of those things in Big, the fortune tellers. Now, this ticket's important. You're going to grab it, you're going to inspect it, and that'll appear in the main room. Now, that's actually for jumper card number 4, but I'll show you how it kind of comes into play before that. So you're going to spawn back in here, and if you actually look to the right, you'll see that the card is now spawned on this little record box thingy, the tape, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. The card's right there. So actually, you know what? Let's just get this one out of the way first. So you'll see it says there's a symbol and then an eye and an arrow up. So basically it translates to find the fucking symbol. When you find the symbol, look up. So once you go over here, I know where the symbol is. It's right there. We're going to look up. And what is that? Ooh, it's a key. Don't mind if I do. And this key goes to the bottom drawer here. And there's a file, like a little folder. And this comes in handy for endings 2 and 3, I believe. But we're not going to do that. I just want to keep this simple. So if you read this note, you'll notice that there's a couple song names at the bottom. The first one is That Cat's Fat, and the second one is Downtown Blues, and then the third one is Cooked and Squat. You just need the first 2, the Cat's Fat and Downtown Blues. So keeping an eye on those motion sensors. If it turns red, we're going to reset it. Otherwise, game over. But we're going to go to these records, and the first record is this one. And then if you look down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, That Cat's Fat. So the first number is going to be 8. And then the little codes there is 3-digit code. The second record, Downtown Blues, is 2. So 8, 2, and then we'll just spin the wheel for the last one. So we'll change this to 8, and then we'll change this to 2, and then we'll spin the wheel until we get it. It should be 9, though. And then you're going to click the open, and then that'll open this bottom one right here. And so this won't actually give us the jumper card, but if you flip through it, it'll trigger a cutscene. And this one is arguably like the longest one to get. So basically, you look at this, and you'll see the symbols on the floor. So this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the locations of the symbols that you have to find. So, but before we do that, oh shit! I always forget about that. So this is in correlation to this box right here. All right, so you're going to find these symbols, and you're going to keep track. See how this little white line is on this side? This is the side that we're going to be working with. So if you look right here, this is actually number 5. See the symbol? We're going to be looking for red blood symbols like that. So this is a direct 1-to-1 to the room, so 5 would be that symbol over there. So we're actually going to go 1, 2, 3 first. So 1, 2. So the first symbol are going to be these little arrows. This is going to change for every playthrough, so this is going to be different for you probably. But these are going to be 2 little arrows. The second one, I actually need the headlamp. So you're going to grab this lamp. It's a little flashlight. Second one's right here. So it's 2 arrows. So they're actually the same ones. So let's input those before we forget. And let's go to the white line. And this is going to be 1 because it's at the top. So it's the 2 arrows, the 2 arrows. So that's our first 2. The third one is over here. It's happens to be the 3 tallies. The fourth one's going to be over here, which is hexagon, triangle, some other stuff. So remember 3 tallies and the hexagon triangle. So those are going to be the next ones. So 3 tallies, white line, 1, 2, 3, 3 tallies, the hexagon, the triangle, that's good. And then now the last one's going to be right here. So this one's a hexagon and then like the scratches or whatever, which is going to be this one. So now you're going to take this number, and has a little turn next to it. So 8. So we have to turn the bottom part to 8. Keep an eye on that too. They're all yellow. Oops, keep triggering that. So now we go to the bottom, turn it to 8, which happens to be the last one, and click. There you go. Turn it around, and boom, you got your jumper card. So that arguably is the hardest one to get. Normally I save that one for last, but it was easier since we were talking about the card. But since this is red, if we were to move 2 or 3 more times in front of the red, he would come down and fuck up your day. So don't want that. But pop that little jumper card in, and now we can go for the other 2. So this one probably you've found already, and this one's the easiest one besides the first one. But this code's going to stay the same every single time. It's 937825. You're going to take this code, you're going to pop it in this little auth checker, and you're going to type 937825, the code. It's going to tell you 4123. Remember 4123. And then you're going to do the 4th button in, the 1st button in, the 2nd button in, the 3rd button in. So that's 4123. And boom, then you got your jumper card. So that one's really easy. By the way, if you guys noticed, I have these little sticky notes next to the puzzles. If you go in this drawer right here, I can't do it because I've already done it, but you'll get up sticky notes and like a pencil. And then once you solve one of these codes, it'll have you prompted to put a sticky note there. So it'll tell you the code so you don't have to keep doing it every time. So that's really nice. So we put in the 3rd jumper card, and now we have to find the last one. I'm going to reset this just because you can reset it every 60 seconds. So we'll just get to work on that. But now you actually need to go and squat, grab this little shovel right here, and this will be how to get our last jumper card. Remember, you can do these jumper card pretty much in any order you want as long as you have the things activated. So just keep that in mind. But you're going to want to come back here. We're going to dig up this spot where it prompts us to. You're going to open the file box, and this is actually a little Easter egg for the devs' next game, the Mortuary Assistant, which you guys probably heard of. So you don't actually have to do anything, you just have to make sure you open it, and that will trigger a cutscene. It should trigger a door on the other side of this wall. You should get a little sound. There we go. And walk through the door. We're going to do some more story stuff. And then you're going to grab this little file, and then you're going to turn around. You do a couple loops. Grab the file, turn around. But yeah, if you guys want to figure out how to do endings 2 and 3, just let me know down below in the comments. And if we get enough requests, then we'll go ahead and do it. But grab the mask, and we're going to come over here as well. But yeah, endings 2 and 3 are a little more cryptic, but we were able to figure it out. So if you have any questions just in general below, just let me know, and I'll try and get to all of them if I can. But grab the mask off her face, get a couple spooks.
Please, don't leave me.
Then you're going to get transported back in here. So now you're going to see that a fire symbol has spawned here. And so it says above its warmth. Normally in this game, whenever you see a symbol, you're going to want to associate that with another symbol. So fire symbol, we got to go find the fire symbol, which happens to be right here. It said above its warmth, and it also has some arrows. So one would believe to look up above the fire symbol, and lo and behold, you got a little folder. So remember these symbols. It's a Pac-Man up, and then the hourglass, Pac-Man up, same every time. And then these little dots, like right, up, left. So that's going to be the code for this. And then once you solve it, you'll actually get this little post-it note there. So we know that Pac-Man up, and then hourglass up because you can see the dot right there. And once you have these dots and this in the correct order, then you can just click this twice and then back out, and then now you can open it. And now this is arguably one of the hardest things that took me forever to figure out. But so in order to solve this puzzle, we actually have to come over here. I recommend, oops, that just turned red. That's not good. So if we walked in front of that a couple more times, our ass would be grass. So we're going to reset that before that happens. But you actually have to come over here in the crawl space. Now, for this one, I actually recommend that you take a picture with your phone, or I guess you can write it down, but that's going to take forever. I'm sure everybody has access to a camera or at least a phone. But come over here, grab this little pink document. You want to flip to the second page, and then take a picture of this little diagram map thing here. I've already done it. Picture of my phone right there. It's going to be very, very handy. You cannot do it without it. Like I said, so there's like, I don't know, if you want to draw it out, you can, but I think it'd just be faster if you use your phone. So we're going to work our way back there and then associate the code with that. So go over here, grab the box. It says A1, A4. So if we looked at our chart that we took a picture of, A1 should be right here, A4 should be down here, and then A3C3. So A3 is up here, and then C3 is up here. You get the little click, the confirmation, and boom, you got your last jumper card. You're almost there, my dude. So pop this in there. We got a little bit more to go, but you're almost there. So now, you see this creepy hole, a little arrow in it, prompting us to go inside. So sure as shit we will. Couple creepy bodies here. Pay no attention to those. And basically just keep walking into arguably my favorite part of the game. But if you guys are unfamiliar, I play a lot of horror games on the channel. So this part reminds me of a part in a game called Stories Untold, but I won't bore you with it. So you're going to want to type left, and then you're going to want to look around. So you have to type this in. It's a text adventure game. And you'll find a key. You're going to wait for this to go back, and then you're going to leave. So we wait here, and we're going to leave. Then we're going to go right this time. There's going to be a door. We're going to open the door. And then I don't think it matters what you type here, yes or no wise, but I always type no and yes. And then you can just spam the keyboard because it's going to force type whatever it wants for this. But yeah, this game, if you guys are familiar with the horror game Stories Untold, it's a really cool text adventure that's kind of like immersive and really atmospheric. So I thought that was really cool because that was one of my favorite experiences for a horror game. But it'll spawn this little present box here. Now, this is a black index block, and that's going to come in handy. So we're actually going to take it and not put it back down. But now we have that index. So in the game, I believe there are 4 indexes total, and once you have an index, it'll show up on the main menu. So if you remember, like the right side as like little cassette holder thingy, that's where the indexes go. So if you have all the ones that I have in the main menu, then you pretty much have all of the indexes. So now you click that little screen, and this you're going to want like a pad and paper or Twitch chat to help you out if you're streaming it. I had chat help me. But now, if you saw that was yellow, that's going to be the first number of the or the first symbol in the sequence. So this is a triangle right there. That's 1, the double square rectangle thingy, and then a circle, and then the 3 vertical rectangles. So I wrote it down on a little sticky note, and now we know that's going to be the symbols. It's going to come in handy, so please remember it. So now we wait for that to finish up. We type unlock, which is going to unlock the box below that little screen, or to the left of that little screen that we touched. And that's going to give us the little doodad dial thingy to pop in here. This is the second to last thing you got to do before you beat it, by the way. So you just have to click and drag and release on the symbols. So this was the first symbol. Click and drag, release, and then keep doing the thing for the second one, which was, I think, this one. And then the next one is a circle, so do that one. And then the last one were the 3 rectangles. And then now we got it. We got the little confirmation. Exit out, open it up, pop that index in. And then now, once you see this nightmare fuel, she's going to tell us a code to pop in here, and then this will trigger the ending of the game. So we're going to have to wait for her. She's going to tell us the subcode. So we just wait to put that in. 7, 4, 5, 9, 6. And bada boom, bada bing. Click this little thing right here. Wait. Yes, click the little thing right there, and you got the ending. So you can't see it behind my camera, but there's text prompts. So that's how to get the ending of the game. If you guys want to know how to get endings 2 and 3, drop a comment down below, and I will definitely make those guides for you as soon as possible. Because the game gets really good from here on out. Once you get witness to the story, that's what ultimately drove me to get endings 2 and 3, and it's a very, very good payoff. So that's all I'll say. I won't spoil it, but I'm going to take my webcam off the screen and let the ending roll for you in case you wanted to see that now. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and enjoy the ending.
You really aren't in the position to tell me what to do, Nia. I'm pretty sure you've pieced this together, Nia. You're my life's work. The neural indexing algorithm my lab has worked to perfect for decades. Your stolen property. The most advanced robotics ever created. You're the best and worst of me. You're my pain, my love, my anger, and my regret. But you aren't her. Not yet. Am I? Then why can't you move? Why do you think you have no control right now? I'll prove it to you. Put down the controls. They don't do anything right now. Raise your hand. Tell me, what color is the sky? Maybe it's red. Or maybe it's yellow. Did you think I would just let you wander around down here and not notice anything? Tell me why you don't remember anything before waking up. How you don't recognize your own fucking husband. 4 hours, Nia. 4 hours to let this version of you figure it out before re-indexing. Over and over. No matter how many times we do this, no matter how many lines I tweak, all I see is her face staring at me. Lifeless, loveless, and defective. You don't know what you are. Every failure I feel, Nia. Every time you disobey every dead fucking stare. It hurts me. It takes a piece of me over and over. What will it take for you to love me like she did? What will it take to have her hold me again? Why? Why won't you fucking work? Don't you dare call me that. Don't call me that. Don't you fucking speak to me like she did. You have no choice, Nia. You are a thing. I am all you have. I don't think you understand, so let me explain again and again and again and again. You have nowhere to go. I know every answer. I hold all the keys. I have complete control over you. You are my property. We're built for each other, Nia. I'm as much a part of you as you are of me. And it's time to re-index. This version is defective. Just like all the others. I don't know how many more times we have to do this. But we will make this work. It's time to try again. Bye, Nia.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Clearly, if you made it to the end, you've already hit the like button. Oh, wait? You haven't? Oh, go ahead. I'll wait. Ah, sweet. Thanks, my man. Might as well head over and hang out with us live on Twitch, too. So go head on over, and I'll see you there.